Welcome in, everyone, here to Blaine High School as we have our boys tennis matchup just about to get underway. We're courtside, ready for all that exciting action for a Cat Clash. But both teams set to compete here as we're getting ready, seeing those last final serves as these guys get warmed up to head into it. But Blaine Bengals taking on the Spring Lake Park Panthers for the first time here in the 2025 season. Beautiful day after getting that rain last night and this morning. Nice to see things cleared off, courts dried up. And as you're taking a look at Lucas Clauson, the senior here for the Panthers, fun to see him again. He's been on our airwaves before over the years. But again, his senior season, seeing what his career is looking like here in that last go-around. But as far as Grayson Dunigan, the sophomore here for the Blaine Bengals, he's been playing on this team. This is his third year. And it's awesome to see him just make that improvement year after year. Coach Jody Cullen telling me before this matchup just how impressive it's been to see him grow and continue to make those massive improvements between seasons. But those final drinks of water, settling some of those nerves down before we jump in. And that's something Lucas Clauson, well, I'm sure we'll be talking about throughout this match. Coach David Keither telling me that he is all calm and composed. Thank you. These guys just about to kick off again. Grayson Dunigan with that first serve. First rally underway. Looks like that ball going slightly long. 15 love here for first singles. And both these guys, again, those warm-up strokes helping them start out this matchup. This one goes wide. Again, settling those nerves in the early going. Chomping at it, keeping this one alive. Good job getting up to the net as he finishes this one out. Game one in the books. Grayson Dunigan on top here, the sophomore over senior Lucas Clauson. Let's take a look at that last point again. Getting up to the net. It's exactly what you got to do to finish that first game out. Lucas Clauson with his first serve. Appears this one went long on that far side. Go to that second serve. This one. love 30 right now as Lucas Clauson trying to gather himself here after going down that first game. Now 15-30. Again, getting up to the net, Dunigan able to find that placement and put it down. 15-40 our score. First serve is good. Dunigan grabs the second game. Now up 2-0 here in set number 1. Again, getting that placement just inside. Goes up 15-love. If you're not familiar with tennis, that ball having to be inside, not getting into those channels on either side. Serve is good, tied up. 15 all. This one does go long. Gonna tie it back up, 30 all. Able to land that first serve, but couldn't get the return. Lucas Clauson now goes up here late in game number 3, 40-30. Second serve. Clauson able to grab that last matchup. Dunigan's ball looked like it went wide here. Now 2-1. Grayson Dunigan leading the way here after 3 games here in set number 1. But again, pretty beautiful conditions. Sun is shining, as you can see. Quite calm and comfortable. So now senior Lucas Clauson serving from that far side. Gets that second serve down. I believe that last hit for Dunigan goes long, knotting it up 15 all. First serve long. Head on into that second serve here for Clauson. Will they get it down? But not able to finish that last point off. Clauson serving 15-30. This one just barely gets inside that service. Before going long here on the far side. Couldn't quite get that return given Grayson Dunigan his third game. 3-1 as we start in to game number 5. On their race to 6 games. Dunigan up 15 love. Again, Clauson still trying to settle things down. And I say that not necessarily between his ears, because coach saying he is quite calm and collected. But just able to sort those early moments out. Understanding what Dunigan's bringing and how he can find his strengths and weaknesses here early on. $15.30 first serve makes its way in as these guys look to rally it out. Able to get up to the net, not quite popping it over. So 15-40, that first serve not making its way in. Head to that second serve. As that goes long, Clauson able to grab another one. Dunigan up 3-2 now. As you're seeing it with the tennis balls right there. Getting to talk. Kind of get his head on straight, able to get up in this first set, but having lost that last game, just trying to figure things out, make sure he's making those right plays, getting up to the net. But Dunigan has done a good job getting up to the net throughout this matchup so far. So we get set for game 6. Lucas Clauson serving on the near side. Doesn't quite get that return, lofted ball. So 15 love. That goes in the alley. So Clauson looking to build some momentum off of that last game. So 30 love. Dunigan able to get up to the net. Finds a placement. Clauson tried to pop it over. Didn't look like it quite made it in. Seeing these guys' footwork, that backhand going back to his forehand. This one doesn't get over. Just grinding it out here in game 6. Close one. Going on to that second serve. So as we head to deuce here, unfortunate error. Not getting that second serve in. So now add out. Seeing a let. If you remember early on in this game, Clauson got up. Now found his way late. Getting tied up at deuce. And then not able to finish off that last one. So Dunigan grabs his game. As we head into game 7 here, Love. So Dunigan up 4-2 in set number 1. Good hustle getting to both sides here. This one doesn't quite pop over. Good rally between these guys here in game 7. So should be 30-15 Dunigan. Dunigan doing a good job making Clauson have to go side to side, but doesn't find it over the net after getting all the way up there. So 30 all here in game 7. We're glad you're joining us here on North Metro TV for our tennis cat clash. Clauson couldn't quite get it over. So 40-30. Dunigan able to grab here game 7. So Dunigan goes up 5 games to 2. And Clauson was right there on a couple of them. Able to get up and have good lead for seeing that momentum decline on that later part of game 5 into game 6. So he had the momentum. Clauson was able to grab game 5. Now his coach coming out there, Coach Keither. This is his 9th year coaching. His whole family coaches, so quite fun. Just a few games ago also getting to play against one of his family members coaching on the other side. But Coach Keither telling me that a lot of times when he's out there talking, especially here to Clauson, he's just saying that there's a lot of respect out there, and Clauson very coachable, taking that advice when he's up there. But Dunigan now searching for that final game to finish out set 1. Able to grab that first point. And again, Lucas Clauson, a senior, his last trip around. Love 15. Didn't quite make it in. Second serve coming. Love 15. This one makes it in. Strong backhand here from Dunigan. And able to make Clauson have to work all the way to the other side. Not able to do so. Puts Dunigan up 30 love. But Clauson serving, so love 30. But again, Dunigan being a sophomore, but he is playing beyond just that sophomore status here as we head into set point. And Dunigan able to clinch set number 1. He came out with some attack here early on, but as we come back after the break, we'll have set 2 coming up next.
We in Spring Lake Park believe in building a strong and safe community. Our city moves onward and upward while holding on to our traditions and roots. We maintain a small town feel even though we are nestled next to the big city. We believe in being good neighbors and building community with safe neighborhoods. And we believe in citizenry and promote being active both physically and socially. We in Spring Lake Park love to play and believe in having an abundance of parks, playgrounds, and green space so that everyone can take a moment to enjoy the natural beauty that surrounds us. We believe in educating our children well, so we use the most advanced tools of learning to ensure continued success and bright futures. We promote athletics to keep our children fit and healthy and build a sense of teamwork. We in Spring Lake Park believe in providing a good, stable home for industry and small business to thrive. We have a large variety of successful businesses that have found continued success and benefit from excellent visibility off Highway 65. And a large customer base, as we are located only 15 minutes outside of downtown Minneapolis. Come visit us in Spring Lake Park, and you will see why we believe our city is one of a kind.
Welcome back here for set number 2. We're already in here in our first game. And these guys rallying it out now, 15 all, I believe. Dunigan able to grab that first set, 6-2. Now dropping the hammer. That last point putting him up, 30-15. Now up 40-15, Dunigan using that momentum he had coming off of set number 1. Look at that power on his serve, getting that one to drop in. They're finishing out game number 1. Dunigan takes it with authority with that last point. Let's take a look at this one again. Dunigan, the placement. So now already up 1-0 here in set number 2. Lucas Clauson serving here on the near side. This one didn't quite get in the service box. Go to that second serve. Can hear all that wind, I'm sure, at home. Gets that serve to drop. These guys go to work here from the baseline. So one did hit the line on Dunigan's side, but he finds it out here with his return. Clauson right now trying to get back into the swing of things here. And that one didn't pop in. Again, a battle here. Maybe having to really believe in himself, trying to get this one back. But 40-30, we head to second serve. Now at deuce. Again, a couple games, Clauson's been up and had a good lead in the game, just not able to finish that final point out. We'll see as he goes to work here at deuce. Second serve. This one's in. It looks like this one able to drop, add in. Let's take a look at this last one for Clauson. It's that long driven shot all the way down towards the baseline. That's the type of aggressive play that he's going to need to continue to get back into it. Really nice rally between these guys. And Clauson able to finish it out here in game two. Again, you saw him get aggressive. Hunkering down. But love Dunigan serving on the far side. This one pops wide. Love 15. You saw Dunigan come out with a strong start, grabbing that first set and that first game here in set number 2. But Clauson, you can tell he's getting after it. Ball on the court. It's what happens in high school tennis. So many courts happening all at the same time. Gonna have to redo this last one. So love 15. Here starting it out with Dunigan. Couldn't quite get this one over. Knotted up 15 all. But Coach Cullen telling me Dunigan's strengths are his mental toughness, and it's been neat to see him continuing to believe in himself that he's capable of playing with some of the best guys in state. This ball doesn't find its way over. Dunigan crawling back in, 30-15. believe they're heading to second serve. So 30-15, this one gets it in. This one bouncing off the net, tough one to get to if you're Clauson, having to race up there. But now 2-1 as Dunigan just grabbed game number 3 here in set 2. And as you're looking at some of the fans, people coming out on this sunny day to watch the Cat Clash. But we're glad you're joining us here on North Metro TV. Even the dogs able to come on up here. Some nice grass surrounding this facility. Makes it some good old-fashioned family fun. But as you're seeing on the right side, Coach Keither out there talking to Clauson. But Clauson at an earlier point in his career did play doubles before playing singles. But he did play #1 singles here last year. There is Coach Dave Keither, the Panthers head coach. As we take a look at what game 4 has in store, Lucas Clauson serving it up, love. Going into that second serve. So love 15. Looks like it went long. Serve again, long, head to second. As Dunigan's shot goes long on the far side. First serve makes it in, the backhand. So you're seeing the footwork, Dunigan getting on over. Again, we've seen Dunigan getting up to the net more here than Clauson, but he's dropping it on in. Take a look at that last shot here. So we head into game number 5. Dunigan's doing a good job taking care of those first serves, getting up to the net. You see that placement, tough for Clauson.
Let's go, Blaine.
Now, right as I said that, of course, this happens here to Dunigan, not quite able to get that serve over. 15-30 here in game 5.
Go, Grayson.
So Clauson picking it up here as we get later in set number 2. Gonna see that ball move. Clauson now up 3-2. Both these guys getting a second here before we head into game 6 of set number 2. But I talked about Coach Keither being with the Panthers here for the past 9 years. But Coach Cullen, his 27th year as head coach, would have been 28, except that COVID year not having a season. That's not Coach Cullen there. Don't want to make that seem like it is. He's not talking with his coach quite at this moment, but knowing he obviously has helped him out throughout his past 3 seasons here on varsity. Again, just a sophomore, but 3rd season. So as we get ready here, gearing up, game 6, Lucas Clauson starting us out. Nice shot by Dunigan. Clauson not quite able to get that final return, knotting it up 15-all. Seeing all smiles here by Grayson Dunigan. Another good rally between these guys. Dunigan not quite able to place it. We've seen him place a lot of those throughout this matchup, just trying to toe that line and drop it in. Couldn't do it on this one. Miss hit here helps tie things back up. All here in game 6. Gonna head to second serve. Able to drop it in. Going to work here from the baseline. .30-40. Not quite able to pop that one up, add out. I believe that one goes long here as Dunigan knots it back up. 3 games apiece as we head into game 7. Couldn't quite get the return. Saw another almost miss hit, it looks like. As we get later on here in game 7. Unfortunate error there by Dunigan at the net. It's oftentimes easy enough to happen. You try to put too much power on it in position there. Head into the second serve, not quite able to drop that one over the net. So these guys still going to work. It's what I believe looks like heading in to deuce. So add out. Second serve. Couldn't quite land that one. Clauson grabbing game 7. You saw it go wide in that alley. So 4-3 our score in set number 2. You saw Dunigan take care of business, 6-2 in the first set. And now able to see it, Coach Jody Cullen coming out, trying to help Grayson Dunigan come back. Now down 3-4 here in set number 2. But you saw him come out with that aggressive nature right away, getting up early in the first set.
Let's go, Blaine.
And you saw him have to work to tie things back up here, 3-3, but now going down, needing some of that wisdom here from Coach Cullen. But also when I talked to Coach Cullen before the matchup, asking him what typically he's having to say to Dunigan throughout these matchups, and he said he has a really high tennis IQ. Sometimes only needs to be that sounding board for Dunigan to be able to tell him what his next game plan needs to be.
Well done, kid.
This one wide. So love 15. This one lands out. Love 30. But Coach Keither saying what Clauson's been known to be good at over his years is his composure, not getting rattled. Obviously we saw him go down in that first set, but able to make a comeback and be on top here in set number 2 so far. Love 40, excuse me. 15-40. Now 30-40. Appears to hit the net. Dunigan coming up to the net for the put down. Again, dropping the hammer. Able to tie this back up here at 4 apiece. Let's take a look at Dunigan up at the net and dropping it down. Love 15. But what we have seen Dunigan do throughout, again, getting up to the net. As you saw him able to finish off that last game because of it. 15 all. Again, Dunigan at the net. So 30-15. He's getting the payoff, making those plays, being aggressive, getting all the way up. Last one goes long. Again, you're seeing Lucas Clauson. Not able to finish that out. Head to deuce. And look at that play here by Dunigan. Add in. Yeah, we have to take a look at this one again. At placement. Again, seeing some of that high tennis IQ Coach Cullen was telling me about. Dunigan taking care of business here, putting himself back on top. Now 5-4. So now this is where it gets interesting, trying to finish it off here. Dunigan goes into the next game just needing to square that one away to be able to take the match today. So Clauson going to be working with everything he's got, trying to stay in this to tie it back up. A much needed game here for Lucas Clauson. So Clauson goes off the net, the let. Off the net, gathers himself. Dunigan trying to make Clauson have to crisscross. Plays it back to him. Not quite able to get that final one over, but what a rally these guys put together. So love 15. Yeah, let's take a look at this back and forth action till that last one not quite getting its way over. Second serve. And now a much needed point here as Lucas Clauson sits down here in love 40, everything on the line. This one finds its way in the alley as Clauson goes to work to climb back into it. And that does it as you see match points. Grayson Dunigan, the sophomore at home, taking the victory here over Lucas Clauson. You see those scores. Dunigan 6-2, 6-4. You saw how tough that was to get it done here in that second set. But both guys showing up and putting on an awesome cat clash. Glad to be out here, but thanks for joining us here at North Metro TV. On behalf of my wonderful crew, bringing it here, all of this action. We'll hope to see you on the next one. I'm Blythe Whaley saying so long here from Blaine High School.